Hi, Jeremy Cordeaux in the Court of Public Opinion. I'm just on air here to let you know that we'll be live streaming the Court of Public Opinion every Friday between 9 o'clock and 12 on jeremycordeaux.com. Please join us. We'd love to have you.
Hello, John Paul.
Leon, hi.
Welcome back to Do It for the Vine, a Vine review and appreciation podcast.
And right now we've got an emergency on our hands. Leon, give us an update on your computer, which you've just spilled water on. We're all very interested to know.
Just before this episode, thanks, John Paul, coming in live from my bedroom. Just before this episode, a man in a blue top spilled some water on his laptop. There were about 3 droplets that came from his water bottle.
Mm-hmm.
He's quite worried now that the water will get into the trackpad and zap his nuts.
And
Back
Leon,
to you, John Paul.
Yeah, now I just wanted to ask you, I've heard some witnesses saying that the perpetrator was worried he might shock his nuts with his laptop. Do you think there's any risk of that?
Look, John Paul, none of us can be sure on the scene here right now, but
there's a lot of commotion.
There's a lot of movement over here. We've got paramedics on standby. The fire department's here.
Oh dear.
And we've called the police because he's committed a crime. But
well, Leon, thanks so much for reporting in, and you stay safe over there.
Okay, thanks, John Paul. Oh wow, Leon, some good live coverage. I hope he wins an Oscar for his coverage.
Yeah, poor guy. Do reporters win Oscars? Probably something like that.
They probably win like a Newsy or something. That's a musical.
Ooh.
So it's a Vine review and appreciation podcast where one guest may get zapped in the nuts halfway through.
It's an exciting new concept.
Shit, that is a good concept. No one's stealing
that.
Where there's
an electrical charge secretly planted in one of the guests.
Just halfway through, it's like, John Paul, tell us about your life story. Well, it all started when I was, Jesus, no.
And that's the game, everyone.
Yeah. Okay, so we do watch Vines.
I have. Yeah.
I think I've watched more Vines than I've had hot lunches.
Wow.
Because, hey, think about this. I was thinking about this when I had a hot lunch today. How many hot lunches have you had in your life? Because I don't think I've had that many hot lunches.
I really don't have an answer to that, Leon. I cannot say I've spent a lot of time thinking about my hot lunch. I guess 50, I want to say.
You've had 50 hot lunches in 20 years.
Does that sound like a lot? Too much? Not enough?
I don't know where that fit. The main time when you and I had hot lunches was tuna and rice at the call center.
Sure.
That period of time, I did eat hot lunches for like 2 years straight. That's a lot of hot lunches.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly is.
But lunch typically is a cold affair. Unless it's a fancy occasion, and then Nana makes you a roasted lunch.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Man, tuna and brown rice. I miss that. I actually want to have that again.
Yeah, I've been doing brown rice and quinoa.
Oh,
because I'm
look at you,
health conscious. Turns out, not very filling.
Yeah.
But this is Do It for the Vine. We talk about rice and tuna.
We are.
From days of old. In this episode 12, the penultimate episode, we are discussing the Vine that gets its name from the quote, "Watch your profanity."
Watch your profanity, yeah.
Wash your profanity.
Wash your profanities out.
Now, John Paul, I know it's misleading because I did just do a seamless impersonation of the man in the video, which would imply that I probably know what happened in the video. But against
I'm pretty intimidated,
popular demand, I don't remember anything. So could you please paint me a word picture?
Well, Leon, after last week, I'll definitely just try. Our scene opens in a crowded space, boxes and old bags lying all around. We see a gloved individual pointing towards something in this space. The camera widens out, and we see two gentlemen looking through a storage container, and one of them sees a box in the corner and proceeds to say, "What the fuck is this?" To which the original man we were focused on turns to the camera and says, "Watch your profanity." And that's where the Vine ends.
Well, chills are down my spine, as they always
Can I
are.
just say I didn't feel good about that impression. I didn't.
No, take another run at it. I'll edit it in. It'll be seamless. No one will ever know.
Well, Kenny's probably going to listen to this and hear me do this terrible impression of him saying, "Watch your profanity," and I mean, he's not going to be happy about it, Leon.
So this is the thing. We did a quick Google. Tap.
Yeah, we did some research.
Kenny Crossley is the "Watch Your Profanity" man himself. And listed on IMDb, he plays himself in brackets as Kenny. Just in case he plays himself. Yeah. Who is Kenny? Oh, I see. And the other man there is Barry Weiss or Weiss. Barry's the man with the skull hand, not skull hand, the skeleton hand gloves.
No, they both have them.
Oh, do they both have the skeleton hand gloves? It's a bit of a team thing.
It is. It's a team effort.
It's from Storage Wars episode. It's in season 3, episode 20. It's rated 7 out of 10 on IMDb, which I think is underrated for that one line.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
It's called No Bid for the Weary. It aired on the 28th of August 2012. It says the buyers coast into Costa Mesa, California. I assume that's how all of that is said.
Yeah.
Barry brings Kenny again, and they get all fired up. Well, Kenny sure does.
Yeah.
And then Dave has to find something that's worth cheering over. Who knows who the fuck Dave Hester is?
Yeah. Well, hey, what's your profanity?
What's your profanity?
Nailed it. Yeah. Thanks for the setup, Leon.
That's all right. That's what I'm here for, just to lead people into setups.
Absolutely.
Secondary character. The thing about it is, he doesn't actually say profanity.
Yeah.
And I've only just found that out
We
today.
only just sort of figured that out listening to it before the episode. It's you've sort of got to listen carefully and have the volume up.
Yeah.
He says profanity.
Yeah, M-I-T-Y. Profanity.
Which, hey, let's not get on Kenny's back. I mean, he's on TV.
He was in the moment.
He was in the moment. He had an M instead of an N. You know, he's doing a great job.
There are no second takes in reality TV. We all know that.
That's right. So I've been told.
The main question that we have, well, I have at least, why does his voice go so high?
Now, I don't know, but I'm so glad that it did.
Oh, it makes it.
It's truly brilliant. I love it. But what's great about this Vine is that the more you watch it, the more you can sort of start putting together the context of what's going on. And if Kenny is listening, maybe he could let us know what was really going on there. But the way he looks at the people behind the camera, at first I was just sort of thinking, oh, he's like looking around so, you know, to sort of look and see that they didn't hear the horrible cuss that Barry Weiss psychopath just yelled out. But it actually, the more I watch it, kind of looks like he's just sort of like shopping some catchphrases out there. You know, working on his brand, and more power to him.
Yeah, like this might only be Kenny's second episode of Storage Wars. He wants to be the recurring Kenny character played by Kenny as himself. And like, I used to watch a bit of Storage Wars, and I would definitely keep watching if Kenny was on every episode.
Yeah,
but only if his job was to stop people from swearing.
Yeah, I can't believe that this did not land. I cannot believe that there... What episode did you say of Storage Wars this was?
Season 3, episode 20.
I cannot believe that episode 21 didn't come back and open with Kenny stopping someone from swearing by saying that catchphrase.
No, or Kenny should be the poster man for Storage Wars. He should be the lead character.
I mean, if this guy was going to be in it, I'd watch Storage Wars.
What I find more interesting is that after he says, "Watch your profanity," Barry Weiss, he turns around and he's like, "Oh, sorry, you're right." And it's like, is he?
Yeah.
Like, is he right?
I mean, you're in a storage shed. I'm pretty sure you can swear as much as you want.
You're also, like, Barry Weiss is like 100 years old. Like, I think he can do whatever the fuck he wants. And it's like, that's like if I was swearing and someone came in and said, "Hey, don't swear," and I was in my own house and I'd be like, "You're right. I apologize. That's my fault."
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Fuck off." And then,
Yeah.
Watch Your Profanity.
Yeah. That was good. That was a good one.
Was it? I
Yeah,
thought
that was
one
it.
I thought it was a bit slow. I thought it
I'm pretty well, at least on the Skype, it sounded real good.
I'll have to like pull the audio exactly from the Skype rather than from the
that's
recorder
right, and
for
just
that one.
slot it in right there.
It's fun to say. Everyone
It
have a go.
definitely is. And I think
3,
that's what's so
2,
great about... Oh, no, wait.
No.
Oh, I'm not ready.
no,
Hold on.
No, you go. No, well, I think we were just going to wait for everyone to have a turn at home.
Yeah, no, that's
We've
right.
had a turn.
We'll
So
wait.
3, 2, 1, everyone have a turn now. Oh, you nailed it.
You all did a great job.
You
Well
nailed
done.
it. Sorry, what were you saying before I cut you off in my counting?
Well, I just think that's what's so good about the Vine is that it's so quotable.
Oh, yeah.
That it is just such a... Yeah.
Like, the thing that Vines do is they give us a vocabulary for all situations. We've got, what the fuck, Richard? We've got, I smell like beef. We've got, I'm reading Harry Potter, what do you want? We've got, wow, we've got Adam.
You know what to do when someone hands you an empty can of soda.
Yeah, your yeets are there. It's all happening. And then this one is perfect for when you're in church and someone swears, and you just turn around and you say, "What's your profanity?"
Yeah, absolutely.
Make sure you say profanity then, because then if they say, "Why can't I swear?" you say, "Oh no, I don't care if you swear. I said profanity. What's your profanities?"
Yeah.
And swear all you want.
And then just walk away and leave them to stew on that for a little while.
What is
and
a
see
profanity?
See what happens.
I've been using profanities all my life.
Yeah, I think that's what you've really hit it on the head there, Leon. Vines really teach us how to live life.
Oh, yeah. I was living indoors 24/7. No job. No food. No purpose. Until I watched
Constantly
Vine.
just yelling profanities.
Yeah, just my profanities were off the Richter scale, which
Yeah.
is how you measure profanities.
Yeah.
And then I watched a Vine and I was like, it was like
I've been doing it all wrong.
it was like Billy Madison. You know, when he has the moment where like the teacher / girlfriend, which is a problem in itself, comes and like smacks him around and drowns him in that. And then he goes into the song that ends with "Do you have any more gum?" But it's the whole like, you know, oh, I was doing the wrong thing song. That's how I felt.
Can I tell you something, Leon?
Please.
I actually have no idea what you're talking about. Does that happen in Billy Madison?
Have you seen Billy Madison?
Slaps him and drowns him? What?
Adam Sandler's movie William Madison.
I feel
to
like
take a brief aside from what we normally do on this podcast.
This is important,
In Billy
everyone.
Madison,
Yep.
it's when he gets like he fails or something. Something happens where he does badly in school.
Oh, and then he gives up. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
or
he
he
starts
gets-
living like a slob.
He
Yeah.
gets kicked out by the teacher for some reason. Anyway,
I'm with you.
and then he's asleep in like the pool area, and then Veronica comes in like lederhosen or whatever some reason. She like smacks him around, tries to drown him. Maybe she's not in lederhosen in that scene. That's a different scene.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's a different
smacks him
scene.
around, and then pulls him up, and then the music goes dun 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 dun, dun and he does the Veronica, I thank you for beating the shit out of me, and then it goes on.
Wow.
From there.
Yeah, it's all flooding back now. Have you watched that recently? That's a really good recall of that whole
Oh
movie.
no, that movie is so deeply burned in my brain from watching
Oh.
it constantly growing up. I'm watching it all the time. If I just sit here, I could just watch it on my own. It's quite good.
Well, that's fair.
But anyway, that was our long aside of me saying that's how I felt after watching Vines for the first time.
Yeah.
Jump Hall, on a scale of 1 to Vine, 1 being less than 2 but more than minus 18, and Vine being more than 11 but less than 10, where would you rate Watch Your
Leon,
Profanity?
I would actually like
What's that?
to shock the world
Oh, God.
right now.
Please don't. It's episode 12. It's the penultimate episode. Please don't.
People aren't going to be ready for this.
Not like this.
I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of Vine.
Oh, shit. You actually... I thought you were... Oh,
Yeah.
That's...
I've done away with the rhyme by chucking the 0.5 in there simply because I think I quote this Vine pretty much every day.
Because your kids swear a lot.
All the time.
Fuck you, Dad.
Good Lord, you should hear them. It is crazy.
You probably lose credibility if your kid shouts "fuck you, Dad" and you go, "What's your profanity?"
Oh, but I can't even think of it at the moment when that happens because it's sort of just funny because it most of the time just comes out of nowhere. Like the other day was just out of nowhere. One of them said, "Jesus Christ." I was like, wait, what?
Excellent.
Whoa.
Your children are
all right.
excellent.
But yeah, I quote it all the time. And I think it's best to say it when someone actually hasn't sworn, but has said like sort of a replacement swear word.
Oh, like if someone says
sugar
yeah.
or even bloody or something like that, which
Watch
people
Your
say all the time.
Profanity.
And
I'm going to start using it at school.
you should.
And
You
the
should.
kids will
I
be
think
like,
I think you'll earn the children's respect.
The kids have been quoting Vines a lot lately. I watched a play the other day, and one of the kids appeared from behind the curtain and said, "It's Wednesday, my dudes." Ah!
And why shouldn't they?
Yeah,
because,
it was funny.
Look, I get that we're talking about things that happened on the internet quite some years ago, but Vines are not yet dead.
And they never will be.
And they never will be. Hopefully Byte comes out this year, and they are reinvigorated by Byte. I mean, the odds are stacked against it, but I'm holding out hope. And this is really, it's a Vine appreciation podcast, but also a Byte excitement podcast.
Yes.
We're excited for the future.
Oh, yeah.
And we hope it turns out.
The thing is that some people try to make us believe that TikTok is the new Vine. And I'll tell you what, TikTok is not the new Vine. TikTok is not even close, because I've watched some TikTok compilations, and they're not, what's the word, how do you say it in English? Funny.
Oh.
It's not funny. It's not
Well,
humorous.
that's just... No, right. Well, that's just goes against everything we believe in.
We believe in humor and profanity.
People have tried to recreate that sort of vibe on Instagram. I've seen a few people try and do some stuff like that, but there's no time limit.
No.
So it's not...
Like, you can make a 7-second video, but you didn't have to. When all
Yeah,
you
you
have
didn't-
is 7 seconds.
Yeah. It really puts the pressure on, and you got to get to that punchline quick.
I'd give this a 9 or a 10 as well for quotability.
That's great.
And just the fact that because I don't actually know what his normal voice is, but I assume that is not his normal voice, and he decided to go higher.
Oh, I didn't even think about that, Leon.
Could be his normal
My
voice.
God, I hope it's his normal voice.
Could be his normal voice.
Well, I sort of hope it's his normal voice, and sort of hope it isn't, because if it is, people might think we're dunking on this poor guy. And if it is,
And we are.
I've never watched Storage Wars, so I don't know whether it is. But boy, people can see that it'd be funny, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
it'd be funny.
You have to watch the whole episode now.
Yeah, we will have to go back.
John Paul, I think it's time for us to leave this mortal realm of Vine watching for another day.
Oh no!
And as you know, the rules of this podcast are we're not allowed to watch Vines in between.
Oh really?
Oh, you haven't been?
Oh,
You haven't been doing that one?
oh, whoops.
How do you? No. But so, thanks to Curtis Fernance for our theme song, and to Simon
Thanks,
Blackburn
Curtis.
for our
Thank you, Simon.
cover art.
Indeed.
Thanks to Auscast Network for letting us hang out.
Yeah.
And I think that is it.
Well, yeah. Also, tell your friends about Do It for the Vine. If there's some Vine lovers out there that you know of,
Oh, yeah.
let them know that we're talking about their favourite Vines, and hop on YouTube as well and watch the we put up the Vines that we talk about on YouTube, so you can
We do.
go and have a look at them there.
View the visual medium that we decided to make an audio medium about.
Yeah, no, why not? It's challenging.
It's all the rage.
Yeah.
Excellent. As always, wherever you are, whatever you do,
Do it for your profanity. And the Vine, also.
watch your profanity.
Hi, Jeremy Cordeaux in the Court of Public Opinion. I'm just on air here to let you know that we'll be live streaming the Court of Public Opinion every Friday between 9 o'clock and 12 on jeremycordeaux.com. Please join us. We'd love to have you.